Let's check the markets with Scott Crothers and Stifel Nicholas. Good morning, Scott Crothers.
Good morning, McGraw.
All right. Yesterday, how'd we finish up?
Yesterday, the Dow lost 64 points, closed at 24,099. It was a light day of trading before Apple reported after the bell, and we await today's Fed meeting. Technology was strong, up over 1.5%, but most sectors saw declines. The yield on the 10-year U.S. Treasury rose to 2.97%.
All right. What did Apple say after the bell?
Well, great news. Excuse me. Apple had a 14% rise in smartphone sales and reported great numbers all the way around. Revenue was $61.1 billion, and they made a profit of $13.82 billion. Apple increased their dividend and announced a $100 billion share buyback. This is the largest buyback ever for an American company. It's almost shocking in size.
They're going to buy stock back to the tune of $100 billion?
$100 billion. So they're buying their own stock of $100 billion worth.
What is that going to do to the stock? It's going to skyrocket, right? It's already through the roof.
Well, you think that would help because there'd be less shares outstanding, so that's why companies end up buying their own stock back.
Right.
So it's kind of fascinating when you think about it. Apple looks at everything out there, and they're deciding that their own stock is their best buy, so they're just going to buy it back.
$100 billion. So someone's going to buy basically $100 billion of Apple stock.
Exactly. They're buying that back, and when they buy it back, they just take it off the market.
Right, yeah. Wow. Okay. So that's interesting. All right. Now, speaking of buying, people are buying bonds.
Right. Investors continue to buy bonds, and they are buying a lot of them. More bonds were bought in April than any other month since October 2014. This is despite multi-year peaks in government bonds and fears of higher rates. Investors are buying really, really short bonds, as well as the total bond index. Cash positions have also increased in most accounts right now.
Right. They're also buying all the bonds because the government's selling the bonds because the government needs money because of all the tax cuts and everything.
Well, I don't know if our bond issuance is going to skyrocket.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought I saw something where we're running major deficits now more than ever. But anyway. All right. Energizer Holdings. What do you hear from them?
Energizer Holdings reported earnings this morning. Revenue increased 4.3% to $374 million. They made a profit of $7.8 million after a few one-time items. During the quarter, Energizer paid out $17.4 million in dividends. We purchased 1.1 million shares worth about $50 million worth of the stock.
All right, good. And then markets today.
Today, the Dow looks up 50 points. We get the ADP jobs report this morning, but all eyes and ears are going to be on the Fed meeting. We hear from them at 1 p.m., but there will not be a press conference after the meeting. So.
All right, good. Scott, get back to work, and then come back and tell us all about it tomorrow.
Okay, sounds great.